So hello, today is Thursday, January 21st. We do have a birthday. Today is Charity Muse, M-U-H-S. So Charity, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Charity. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. She's our only birthday, but I hope you have a great birthday today. I don't really match, but I thought this was kind of like a shade of orange, so I put an orange shirt underneath, but it's not. And then I have an orange. See, my shirt and my watch match at least. Not that anybody cares. Where am I going? A fashion show inside my own home. I have a Zoom call tonight at 7 o'clock with my family, so I'm looking forward to doing that. And then I do have to go to Kroger's to pick up just a few things, which you probably saw in my grocery haul by now, which was very small but a very big price for the little bit I got. I think it was like $65, and I didn't think I bought that much. And I went by the post office, and when I'm done talking here, I'm going whack, 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 whack. Yeah, then I'll show you that. And then, and I got some mail today. Besides the post office, this is mail to my home, and I wanted to share it with you. It says, Dear Mrs. Ms. Doesn't say Mrs. It says Ms. Dear Ms. Carrico, thank you for your recent visit to our facility. We are pleased to inform you that the results of your recent mammogram are completely normal. I was a little concerned because was it last year? Oh yeah, last year they I can understand, I totally relate to you, Susie Buey, because Susie Buey just is getting over her bout with breast cancer. Is like you always think that you're going to take the news fine. You really, you're going to be upset. I'm not saying that you're not going to be upset, but you think you're going to be fine. And last year, when I had my mammogram, they called me and they said, the results are a little bit suspicious. Could you go back again? Okay, I was a little concerned, but I wasn't overly concerned. And so I took the news pretty well, and I went and had my mammogram, another mammogram, and they did find something suspicious. So when she called, my doctor called me to tell me after I went for I think it was a 3D the second time I went. This was a 3D that I just did, but I think the second one I went was a 3D, and when she called to tell me the news that they had spotted something that I had to go in for a biopsy, I was fine. I mean, I took it like, oh my gosh, it could be bad. And so I hung up the phone, and Jim was sitting there, and he said, well, what was the problem? And I said, well, they found something. It's suspicious, and I have to go get it checked out again. They want to do a biopsy. And completely broke down and crying, because I was just thinking I was facing a death sentence or something at that point, that I had cancer, because cancer runs in my family. A couple of my aunts had their breasts removed. 3 of them had their uteruses removed because they had cervical cancer? I think I had cervical cancer. Anyway, so cancer does run in my family. And I took the news so hard. I really did. And then when I had to go do the biopsy, I was like a nervous wreck. Jim went with me, but obviously he couldn't come in the room with me. And I had the best staff, the most caring staff taking care of me. And then when they explained everything they were going to do for the biopsy, and then when they went in to put the needle in to draw I don't know, like a piece of the thing or whatever it is, whatever they do, I didn't really ask that much. It popped, and it turned out it was a cyst. It was just a cyst. It wasn't even anything cancerous or anything like that. So while they were in there, they put a little pin to mark the spot in case it came back, so it'd be something that they could watch. It was also something that they wanted to really concentrate on keeping an eye on that area, just to make sure it truly was just a cyst. So I did go with a little bit of apprehension this time, especially since I should have had it done in November, but in Michigan they kept closing everything down and I couldn't go. And then we had that little debacle earlier in the week when my doctor didn't send the forms over. And then to get this, and even since then, because Susie had contacted me Monday morning to ask me if I got my results yet. Well, because Monday was Martin Luther King Day, and I had it done on a Saturday. I kind of figured I wasn't going to get my results till yesterday. And then when I didn't get them yesterday, I was a little concerned that I still didn't get them yesterday. But the letter is dated for Tuesday. So I'm surprised with my post office that I got it so quickly. And I'm surprised my doctor didn't call me, because as much as my doctor's staff annoys the hell out of me, the doctor always calls you with your test results. Always. She always does. So I'm surprised that she didn't call me. But I'm sure with everything going on with COVID and everything, she's been probably really busy, and since it was good news, but I am so good. So Susie, thank you, because I know that Susie was saying some extra prayers for me. Susie, I'm praying extra hard for you, because I know you're going through a little bit of a, I don't know what the word would be. I think a little, I don't know, survivor's guilt maybe? I don't know, because she's feeling, I think as all people do after they get it, you know, you always have that apprehension of things, and I know that she's a little down in the dumps, and so if you could say some extra prayers for her, I would really appreciate it, because I'm a strong believer in prayer, and like I always said, that if you just pray for somebody, whether you know what their intentions are, what they need it for, God always knows. He always does, and I'm just so thankful that Susie's prayers were answered, that she was able to find someone that was able to help her with her cancer diagnosis. And you're going to hit that 5-year anniversary before you know it, Susie. I just know it. I just know it. Like I said, I just know it. But I will be praying for you in the meantime. But all of this made me realize, too, is, you know, really the only thing that really matters, truly, is how healthy you're feeling. Obviously, you don't want to be overweight. Obviously, you want to lose weight if you're on a weight loss program. Or even if you've lost your weight, you want to keep it off. But I think that if you approach it in the sense that you're just looking to get healthier, that really the number doesn't really, I'm just focusing on the number too much, and I know that. I know that, and I can say it as many times as I want, and I can get it out there in the universe. And the more I say it, the more I discourage myself, because Robbie over at Frecky Fit Wolf had a thing is about self-sabotage. I do self-sabotage. It's like I don't think that I deserve to be under 200 pounds, and so when I get close, because I was like within 9 pounds, I self-sabotage, and I don't know why I do it. I think a lot of it is that I just think that I'll never be a normal person eating normal foods, and part of me resents that fact. But then I like eating healthy. I really do like eating healthy. I like the way I feel when I eat healthy, and you don't know, unless I told you, you don't know exactly how much I weigh. Just like you don't know how old someone really is unless, I mean, people can look old. I mean, like I'm watching Schitt's Creek, and Catherine O'Hara is 4 years younger than me, and I look at her and I'm thinking, you look way older than me, but I know she's younger, so it doesn't really matter. And like I said, I don't care how old I look, I want to feel young. I know I'm always going to act like a 2-year-old, I guess, but I think that's what keeps you young, is when you act like you're young. But you can't control how you look too much as far as what you're born with. You know, this is what I was born with, and this is what I got to work with. Sometimes it's a lot of work, sometimes it's not. But my whole goal is to have a better life, and I think that with the 90-some pounds that I've lost, that I've definitely given myself a better life. I know that without a doubt. I have a better life, and lately, I physically don't see the results. I mean, I can look at my pictures, obviously, from before and after, and I can really see that when I look at them before and after, and I can say, oh my gosh, I can really see the difference. But lately, I just think this is how I'm supposed to look. And so I don't really get overly concerned as far as how I look. But my clothes fit. I didn't think there'd ever come a day I'd be in a size 18. I mean, obviously, when I was passing it up, I was always striving to get back to the 18, but when I started, I was in a 32, 34 jean. I was really in the 34, the truth be told, but I kept buying like a 32 because and it's not like a men's jean, like you could say like it's your waist size. Oh, don't I wish my waist size was 32 inches, because it's not. But I've gone from a 34 to an 18, and I went from a 3X top to an extra large. So I've come a long way, and I have to realize that the number's not going to really make a difference. Obviously, I want to lose the 100 pounds because then I'll get the money from my brother, and just the fact that I can just hold it over him that he never thought I could do it. But and to get to a Wonderland just to see a 1 in front of my number would be great. So even if I got down to 195, I'd be happy. I really would be happy. And as long as I'm healthy, eating healthy, feeling good about myself, that's all that really matters. It really is all that really matters. So anyway, I tried to take a picture of I tried to film my thing. I was going to do a cook with me because I was trying a new recipe. And I was going to film it as I was going along, but then I was just too darn hungry and I didn't want to take the time to do it. But I made my own version of a Mexi melt that I wouldn't have shown you even if I did it. I took a picture of it, but I had my phone too close to the stove and the lens steamed up. And when I was ready to eat, I couldn't get the lens not to be blurry because it looked like you were looking through a room full of steam to see the thing. So I tried to take a picture, so I'll show you a picture of my food. But all I really did was I took some ground sirloin. I know I could have used ground turkey, but I'm not a big I'll eat ground turkey, but I'm not really a big fan of ground turkey. But I took ground sirloin, I put a half a pound of ground sirloin, and then I used a half a cup of refried, I browned the meat. Then I used a half a cup of refried beans, and then I put a whole can of the Rotel diced tomatoes and green chilies, and then I put, what else did I put in it? Oh, some spicy enchilada sauce. And Jim was just getting home from work because he got off early tonight, because obviously this is nighttime when I'm doing this. I said, well, did you want some of this? And he looked at it and he saw the refried beans. You know, Jim is one of these people, like, he doesn't like sour cream, yet when I make the cheesy potatoes, I use sour cream in it. So he's, you know, he's just being funny. But anyway, he looked at it and he says, no, I'll just eat the sandwiches that I brought for my lunch to eat at work because they got off early. And so I said, okay. So then with that being said, I added the whole can of enchilada sauce, which was extra spicy, and then I put the hot chili powder in it, and then I mixed it all up and heated it up. And then I got some wonton wrappers, and I can't wrap in a wonton, no matter how hard I try. I try, I can't do it. And then what I did was I sprayed the pan with a little bit of olive oil, and then just kind of like browned it on both sides, and then put it on my plate. And they were 4 points. Oh, and I used some Velveeta cheese shreds is the cheese that I put on it. And they ended up being 4 points each, and I had 2 of them. So then my dinner, I had 8 points, and then I had fat-free refried beans, which were 0, and then I had 1 tablespoon of sour cream, and then a little bit of cheese to put on top of the refried beans, and I had a sugar-free pudding for dessert, and I had my iced tea for dinner. So I stayed within my points. Anyway, I guess that's it. I was going to tell you something else, but I can't remember what it was. Anyway, pray for Susie. Pray for everybody that needs prayers. I saw on Facebook a couple days ago that Janice Winthrow, her sister needs some prayers too. So once again, God knows what her sister needs prayers for. So if you could pray for her sister too. And then that's it, I guess. Tomorrow will be the same. Oh, tomorrow I have to bring my brother-in-law. He had surgery this morning for his shoulder. He had to have his shoulder repaired. So Mary has a doctor's appointment at the same time that Don has an appointment. So I got to drive him to the doctor's in the morning. So my meeting highlights might not go up as early as I would hope. So we'll have to see how that goes. But if not, I definitely have my meeting highlights up tomorrow along with my weigh-in. Not looking too promising. I went a little crazy this week. Went cray-cray. And I didn't eat really that healthy. As I just told you today, just now, we should eat more healthy. So that's my goal, just eat healthier. But let's see what I had to eat, see what I got at the post office. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Well, I didn't do my vlog while I was driving because we know how that ends up. You can't hear me. Hopefully you can hear me now. But I did get a card. I stopped by the post office, and we'll see what it is. It's a Christmas card. Yay. This was mailed way back in December. Way back. There we go. It says, Sandy, wishing you happiness in the holiday season and always. Another year of enjoying your vlogs. Thanks so much and congratulations to your continued weight loss. Anne from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. P.S. My 61st birthday, January 8th, and Dave and my anniversary of our wedding, April 12th. Well, I didn't get this in time for your birthday. That doesn't mean you don't get a song. Happy belated birthday to you. Happy belated birthday to you. Happy belated birthday, dear Ann. Happy belated birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, I'm going to put it in my phone calendar, so next year I will definitely sing it on time. I'm just so sorry I missed it, but I was actually at my post office box 3 days ago and I didn't have any mail. So, can I say it enough times that I have a very slow post office? Plus I got a package. When was this mailed? This was mailed January 5th. Just a clue as how long. Today's what, the 21st. I'm struggling. I'll get it though. There we go. Here we go. Open the card. Always open the card first. Hi Sandy, I saw this at a local gift shop and thought of you. Always appreciate your prayers. You have a direct connection. Well, I'd like to think I do. Thanks for all your encouragement and have a happy and healthy 2021. Mara Saberdelli. Oh, it says, I love it. I love it. I'm going to put that right hanging on my, start your day with a little prayer. Oh, I love it. I have hanging on, my kids always make fun of me because I have, on my bedpost, I have my rosaries from my mom and my dad and my mother-in-law and my father-in-law. And then I have mine. And, my scapular, my ticket into heaven, my direct connection. That's what she's talking about. My direct connection to heaven is my scapular. And my kids know that if I'm on my deathbed or if I'm close to death or whatever, to put that baby around my neck. I don't wear it all the time. I've had it since I was baptized. It's a 70-year-old scapular. So let me think. We're not going to take any chances with that. But I love this. Thank you so much. I absolutely love it. Oh, you guys, once again, you're just too good to me, and I appreciate it more than you ever will know. I really do. So thank you. So let's get home. I did do a little, I masked up and went and did a little bit of grocery shopping. So I'm going to do a grocery haul today, which you've probably already seen. And then work on that puzzle. It's a trying puzzle, I'll tell you. But, okay. That's going to do it. Thank you again for thinking of me. And yes, I do start my day with a prayer. It's the only way to start your day. You should be thankful that you have a new day. Some days the days aren't as good as the day before, but at least you're up and breathing. And that makes it a good day all in itself. Okay, let's eat breakfast. Today is Thursday, January 21st. I started my day with a prayer. My quote is, "The one trap some people fall into is defining their success by the number on the scale." Go by how you feel. I mean, you need to lose some weight, I understand, but don't judge your success on that. It's a 7-point breakfast, 0 for my egg, berries, banana, ham, and tea, 4 points for my half of a Lender's bagel, and 3 points for a tablespoon of peanut butter. 7 points. I still have 16 points left for dinner.